So, I'm tired. But I'm actually cool thing happened today just this morning. So I went to class and I usually get there pretty early and kind of early. So I'm sitting in my car and I'm listening to the Angel of Death. I'm listening to the Carnifex cover of the Angel of Death, not the Slayer version. Which both versions are really good. Obviously Slayer's a little bit better because they wrote it, but so I was sitting in there, I had the window rolled down. I had my window rolled down a little bit, and this kid walked like right past my car, and he stopped, and I'm like, why is he stopping for? And he turns around and he just does this, and then so like we both did that, and that's like for me that's like the unofficial single of like, yeah, we're both metalheads, and like here's the thing, I kind of almost prefer metal more than I do like rap. But if you never heard the Angel of Death, it was he was the angel. They call it was Joseph Mengele, I think. He was a Nazi scientist during World War II, during the Holocaust, and he did like these wicked, like crazy experiments on the Holocaust victims. Like he would try like sewing like two heads together, like, you know, amputating like a leg and sewing it back together. He did a bunch of like crazy shit. And so that's what the Angel did. That's what the song is about. It's about like all these experiments, and like Slayer can't play that song. Like I don't think they can play. I think it's banned in Europe. Like they just won't not. They just can't play it. So you know. At first, I'm like, well, like there were some people kind of giving me like kind of weird looks, like was he really listening to? And like when I tell people like, oh yeah, like like literally the first song I heard from Slayer, I think it was the Angel of Death, and so then of course I checked out the rest stuff and I like Slayer. Like I'm not like a super hardcore fan of Slayer, but I do like them, and Angel of Death is actually one of my favorite songs. Not because of the context of it, but just the fact that like you got balls, like you have balls if you can write a song about the Holocaust and you put it on an album and then it gets banned. Like other like metal bands have like got songs banned, obviously, but like that was like the first song I heard by them, and it's like. It's actually an interesting song because if you don't know who the Angel of Death was and Joseph Mengele was, like you can listen to that song, you can get like a pretty good idea of some of the fucked up shit that he's done. So that obviously I'm not. Don't ever take it as like I was for the Holocaust or anything. It's a horrible event, but just the song itself, like it can teach you. Metal can teach you a lot. And that's the thing, like rap, for me personally, rap teaches me how to fuck bitches and get money. Metal teaches me about, like, it goes so much deeper. There's like religion, and they talk about religion and, like problems in the world and, and history and stuff like that. So I kind of go more towards metal than I do rap. I mean, I still like rap. I mean, some days I wake up and I was like, you know what, I just want to listen to some real ignorant shit. And it's cool, but I think I started with rap, and then I kind of transitioned into metal, and then a good portion was just text message. A good portion of it was just metal. So if you haven't checked out like Carnifex, Slayer, Behemoth, Cannibal Corpse that's real death metal. That's that's kind of out there. But like a lot of like black metal bands used to do like church, like they didn't do church burnings, but in Europe, but like. A lot of like churches got burned, so it is like a definitely like you gotta kind of have that mindset when you're listening to it. Like, yeah, this is kind of fucked up, depending on what you listen to. If you listen to like radio rock, whatever, but if you get down to like the nitty gritty of like death metal and like black metal, like it's not for everybody. And I don't look like the type of person that kind of like listens to that music, but. I do, and I'm not like going to go out and like if I listen to like black metal, like I'm not going to go out and start burning churches. Like it's a common sense thing. Like I like the music, and that's as far as you should go. Like if you start to take it in a literal context and be like, yo, that's fucking awesome. You know, let's go do that. Like, no, you should probably go to a doctor or psychiatrist, get that checked out. But, you know, I thought it was kind of cool. Like, you know, if someone sees you doing this, you kind of know that it's an unofficial single day. Like, yeah, you know, he knows, like, he knows, you know, so it was pretty cool. Yeah, so I didn't make a video Friday, obviously. Came home with, like, I don't know, I was kind of sick, so I was just like, nah, I'm just gonna sleep all day. Saturday, I worked like 17 hours. I'm like, I am not about to come home and make a video. Like, it's just not happening. So, yeah, that was my whole weekend. Working 17, like 20 something hours in like 2 days. So, that was my whole weekend. So, yeah, that is it. So, if you do like metal, what is your favorite metal band? And what's the first song you listened to by them? Anyways, thank you so much for watching, and as always, I will catch you guys Wednesday.